Rule 16 specifies the timing for communicating dispute decisions. Within 3 calendar days after receiving the decision from a panel, the provider communicates the full text of the decision to each party, the registrar and ICANN. The registrar must immediately determine what the date for the implementation of the decision is and communicate that to each party, the provider, and ICANN. If a panel decides that the domain name should be transferred or canceled, the registrar must wait 10 business days after being informed by the provider of the decision before implementing it. It is this implementation date that must be communicated under Rule 16 described previously. The registrar must implement the decision at the end of the 10 business day period unless the registrant provides the registrar with official documentation of a lawsuit filed by the registrant in the jurisdiction designated by the complainant in the administrative proceeding complaint. Official documentation generally means a copy of the legal complaint, file stamped by the clerk of the court, or the equivalent in the particular jurisdiction. The jurisdiction is generally either the location of the registrar's principal office or of the registrant's address as shown in the registrar's Who Is database. If the registrar receives such documentation within the 10 business day period, it may not implement the administrative panel's decision. The registrar must take no further action until it receives one of the following 3 forms of evidence. 1. Documentation in a form satisfactory to the registrar that there is a resolution between the parties. 2. Documentation in a form satisfactory to the registrar that the lawsuit was dismissed or withdrawn. Or 3. A copy of an order from the court dismissing the lawsuit or ordering that the registrant does not have the right to continue to use the domain name. In the event a domain name that is the subject of an administrative proceeding is deleted or expires during the course of the proceeding, the complainant is permitted under ICANN's expired domain deletion policy to pay to renew or restore the name under the same commercial terms as the registrant. The expired domain deletion policy has been incorporated in the RAA at section 3.7.5. If the complainant renews or restores the name, the registrar must do 3 things. First, the registrar must lock the registration and place it on hold at the registry. The lock prevents the name from being deleted, updated, or transferred, and the hold will additionally prevent the name from resolving on the Internet. Second, the registrar must stop providing the registrant's information through the registrar's Who Is services. Third, the Who Is data for the domain must be populated to indicate that the name is subject to dispute. If the complaint is terminated or the panel finds against the complainant, the name must be deleted by the registrar within 45 days. The registrant may renew the domain before it is deleted or recover the name at any time during the redemption grace period.